welcome back to the Rod Shop channel here with Saxy Rod Shop. So we're just going to give you a quick update of some of the projects this week and show you around the stages of completion that we've gotten to, what's still got to be done, some of that stuff. So here on the Green 55 interior, we have one of the speaker sub boxes, and we got the leather all glued, letting it tack up, and then we'll start covering this one, and then we'll get the other one out and we'll give it a cover and cut out the speaker grill and get all that stuff done, and we'll get this stuff back in the car, and then we'll start on the floor and then start doing final fitting for leather gaps on some of the other pieces. They're already made, but we just have to cover certain things and then gap it and sand it to allow for the thickness of the leather to allow for nice tight gaps. So that's kind of where we are on the 55 at the moment, is the one speaker box, and we'll be sub box, and then we'll be working on the other one. So here on the 39, we are getting down to waiting on the customer to make the final decision on leather choice, color I should say, and then we'll get that stuff ordered and we'll get started covering this. This is going to be the two front seats that'll go in there, and we started measuring for the design. We will carry the same design that's being used in the overhead headliner. It'll be some 3-inch type pleats across here, and this section will be done in the perforated leather. I believe we're still going to go with perforated leather, the two inserts, and then all the rest of it will be plain smooth leather. We have all the door panels covered in foam, ready to be wrapped in the leather. We have the he decided to stick with the black carpet, so we've got the carpet all cleaned and put back in the car that came with the car, got it re-glued down. So that's kind of where we are currently on the 39, just waiting on a few decisions to be made, and then we'll get that stuff in and taken care of ASAP. So here on the 57 Chevy pickup, the Apache, or the 3100, you can see here Kenny's been fitting the final fitting the wood, and we've got the side panels here for the front roll tubs, or the rear roll tubs, wheel wells. He's got them mocked up here. Then he'll be making the filler gap that'll go in here, and then we also have, he may have it there on the board. No, he's already put it up. So we have the this one's getting a hidden. One of the wooden planks is actually going to be the filler door, the gas door for the fuel tank, and the actual whole panel will raise up with hinges, and we have that all done on the wood. So as soon as he finishes mocking these up, he'll locate his filler net and get that welded into the tank. So that's kind of where we are on the 57 Chevy pickup. So yeah, we're doing a separate video of the C10. But Brandon's got pretty much all of his metalwork done here on the radiator panels. You can see here he's got all that done. It looks like he's got it marked to do a little trimming right here. This is the piece that goes around the fans, across the top of the fans. He's got that done. This is what goes across the top of the radiator, and this is where the filler neck on the radiator is. And then one of his other side pieces that comes off of this angle piece has to go around one of the radiator hoses. So it looks like he's working on the final fit and finish of this panel here, where it'll go right around the radiator hose. And then these items will be sent over to Anthony in the paint shop, and he'll be getting started painting on those first of this next week. So that's kind of where we are on the C10. But like I said, we have a whole separate video that will show full progression of this project in the works. We also have a whole separate video going on of the Torino, but as you can see, we've received more of the powder coating items, and starting Monday, Brandon's going to start assembling the chassis now that we just have received the body back in paint, and we'll go take a quick look at that just so you can get a glimpse of how it turned out. So the chassis will start getting assembled, and then as soon as the body is sanded and buffed, the body will be mated to the chassis, and then as each piece of the body gets done, it'll be assembled on the car. So that's kind of where we are on that. So here on the 32, Brandon's in the midst of working on his headers. You can see he's been mocking those pieces up. We have a bunch of the other U-bends to deal with. But this car also has its own complete video. Probably even a separate video of just the exhaust being built, but the car itself has its own video as we're doing a time-lapse deal, I should say, of the car and its full construction. So we'll touch base on this as we get back on it. We're going to pull off of this one for a couple of weeks while we finish the assembly of the Torino, the chassis, and mating the body, and then we'll be getting back on this one pretty quick. So we received this Lincoln in for some minor repairs. One of the things, just one of the things on this list was the fuel gauge wasn't working. His Dakota digital gas gauge wasn't working. So after we drained the tank and dropped the tank, we found massive rust and corrosion inside the tank. And so we have the tank sent out to get vatted and cleaned, and we'll have it resealed. But it looks like the reason that his fuel cylinder wasn't working is this is the sending unit, stock Lincoln sending unit, but here's what's left of the float, and we haven't figured out how that happened, but that's how the float came out of the tank. So yeah, that wasn't going to ever work. So we have some new components coming. We're going to, since it's a Dakota digital set of gauges, we're going to attempt to put a aftermarket sending unit into the stock tank. This is actually held in with a twist lock setup, but we're going to try to get that modified to where we can do it without having to cut and weld on the tank. And then had some air line leaking, some water leaks. Trying to remember what else. Maybe the AC is not working just quite right, and it had one of the tires needed to be replaced. One of the front rims or wheels and tires. One of the tires needed to be replaced. It was wearing through the cords. So that's kind of where we are on this car at the moment. So here on the 49, we're coming down to the end of the line on this one. We had been waiting on some new wiper transmissions from Rain Gear, and we just received those earlier this morning. So Eli's already got those installed, reconnected. The Rain Gear sent us some new bushings, so we got all those replaced. So this is basically just back like a new system here. And all the other items on the punch list, other than one little chip in the paint, and we're going to try to get that scuffed and touched up here in a little bit. That's really all we got left on this one. And then this one we'll do some test driving. We might do a couple of just roll videos with it, just because it's a nice little truck. It's got a nice stance. And then this one will be going home also. So we're going to give you a little sneak peek of how the Torino turned out. We're going to let it set for the weekend, and then Anthony will get started messing with it. So we've got it all painted, cleared. This morning he just painted the hinges and some of the door handles. We used a Spies paint, and it's the factory grabber blue color for this particular serial number car. And it turned out really nice. He's got plenty of clear on it, nice heavy coats. He'll have plenty to sand and get this thing looking like flat glass. So that's kind of what we got going on with the Torino. And like I was saying earlier in the video, Brandon's going to start putting the chassis together, get the chassis rolling. The body will end up coming and sitting on the chassis and being mated to that, and then we will pursue the drivetrain. The motor and tranny will go in. The roll cage will start going in after the headliner. We'll get the headliner done first, then the roll cage. So then it'll be a process of probably the doors will be next, so that we can get them hung on the car, get all the gaps final fit, and then as each other item gets done, they'll start. Hopefully the car will be ready to start putting those on as the car gets done. So anyway, that's kind of where we are this week. At the end of the day on Friday. What else we got to talk about? Anything else? That's it. So we really appreciate you supporting our channel, watching our videos, and hitting that like button. And again, as we've said before, if you have anything you'd specifically like to see, have questions about anything, not just on the cars that we're working on how to do something, if you're having problems with the car you're working on at home, give us a message. We'd be more than happy to try to answer your question on the channel and see if we can help you in any way. Thank you again, and y'all have a good weekend.